That Law and Order theme song makes me laugh now just because I saw the movie Ted, and they were sitting there watching Law and Order, and he was like, "Oh fuck, this is my favorite show." And then he starts singing with it and going, "Come on, lawyer guys, let's go do crime now," or something like that.
Fucking Seth MacFarlane.
Ba 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 dow.
Of course. Oh my god.
Hey, you lawyer guys.
He is so fucking funny.
He's joking about how they're all like 4 or 5 dudes like walking shoulder to shoulder, taking up entire hallway because they're fucking important, and nobody tells them just to fucking move because it's so important. They get the whole fucking hallway. I want to be that guy.
So funny. Oh god, that accent.
I used to play Xbox with dudes that sounded like that.
They were from Jersey, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember,
The hardcore Jersey accent.
they were like, "So, what's up, man? You got a girlfriend? You married?" And, I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, yeah?" I was like, "What's she like?" And I was like, "Well, she's Italian." He goes, "Oh, buddy, I'm fucking sorry." And I'm like, "What makes you say that?" And he's like, "Well, my wife's Italian too. Trust me, I understand." And I was like, "Actually, that's kind of a relief that you do," because he's like, "Yeah, they're horrible." It's like, God. So yeah, these dudes like pretty much blew me away with the way they were. Oh man, I'm on the wrong side of the river. Damn it. Oh well, there's 2 bridges. God, they were funny. I always hung out with a bunch of people on Xbox that used a lot of profanity and were loud. I don't know why I always did, but I'd hang out with Australians and dudes from New Jersey, all of them that were up like really late at night for some reason. Yeah, the one dude that I hung out with, I can't remember his online name anymore, but he was really funny. And he would just get drunk all the time and play shit with me. I've described him before. I liked that guy. He was always scared I didn't want to be friends with him anymore. And eventually, when I got my PS4, he was pretty like upset with me that I was switching consoles, but I was like, "Sorry, man. I mean, me and my friends have been planning on doing this." And he's like, "Alright, well, I guess I'll never see you again." I was like, "I guess, man. I mean, if you want to get a PS4 at some point, just let me know. I'll have the same name." He was like, "Alright, well, you know." Yeah. I tried to keep up with him afterwards, but he never like really replied to me. I was like, "Hey, if I ever end up in Australia, we should have a beer." And he like didn't reply. I was like, "Okay." Is that a turret? Are you facking with me, boy?
Are you fucking with me right now?
Right now. Kate's ready to fuck some shit up. I'll turn on this. Oh yeah. Bring it, Sonny. Let's have some of that. Uh-huh. Oh. There it is. Cool deal. Hey, you lawyer guys.
You like old stuff, don't you? It's good. That time's long gone.
The Department of Health will monitor the number of food cases in our area, as they always do, from October to May. Those are the months who are most likely to get sick.
Gonna need all robot boy for this one. Guessing I can find him at his old hood spot. Ugh. Oh. Wilmington's economy started dying when they made it so that people are not allowed to film there anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was like probably the dumbest fucking decision they could have ever made.
That's smart.
And that was around when their rent started going up everywhere. For some reason. Hey now.
What the? Oh, it's on!
Is it?
How to find out if your personal information is compromised, what you can do about
One man. Alright. It's interesting that they picked like a lady that sounds like a news anchor for this commercial. I like can't hear it very good, but like in the background it sounds like a news anchor, and that's the only reason why I looked at it. That'd be interesting to get like a real news anchor to voice your commercial, just for the sole purpose of getting people's attention so that they think it's something important. Maybe even you could get a news anchor to name drop your shit. What the fuck is greenhouse anyway? Oh. Weird.
Glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth.
Nakano. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I'll go check it out. Thanks.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
let's head out.
Well, all right.
All right, Nikki. Watch yourself out there.
Don't worry, Kate, I will. Even good people do crazy things when they're scared.
Next person that asks me to shot's getting a well placed.
Hanging out with Valentine, huh?
You ain't gonna find Frankie Luger riding away in some hospital hooked up to one of those machines that goes to the bathroom place.
It's really fucking dark too. Good God.
Nothing to see here.
He was like watching you.
I know, he wants the lunch meat so bad.
That's why he's so excited. He was like breathing fast and shit. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
He's gonna come over and start begging in a minute. Yeah, there he is. Too full of salt, I can't give it to you. Especially this one.
Hey,
This one's so
See what I can do.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Done and some high-grade encryption. Not that either. This. Sorry, can't bust it.
Heads up.
Do something for you?
See what you can do.
Count on it.
You want this? Hey!
Sorry, boss. This one's beyond you.
Fuck. I should have saved my game before I had him try it. I forgot. God damn it.
Take a look at that terminal.
Hacking this is beyond me. Heads up. Need your expertise.
Life insurance policies can work for you. In fact, true state policies are already protecting over 17 million Americans.
Is that good?
With coverage
Knocked out of this one.
You enjoyed it.
Okay. Just load my last autosave.
credit card debt, utility bills, mortgages, car payments. Those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
Well, life insurance is important because you never know what might come up, and you need to be prepared.
Okay.
There was no medical test or turning down for any reason. Call now for a free, no obligation quote. Any of us coverage can help, and you are guaranteed to be accepted. It only takes one phone call, so you can get coverage today starting at $9.40 a month.
You have a sunny face when you watch something.
Never increase, and your coverage will never be. Call 1-800-5458 now. No obligation quote. It's affordable coverage that can be easy to get in a single phone call, and your policy can begin immediately.
You always got enough shit over there.
Everything will be taken care of. For them.
Call now to help protect your family from financial debt after you're gone. Guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through True Stage. Call 1-800-318-5458
Can I see this?
now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bastard. That is such a nice weird hand. It's so nice.
Yeah. Put into your hand a little.
There's like, what show? There's a show that has a character that's like that.
I don't know. just the cutest thing, man. Let me take your little head. Something I'm curious about, my camera has a webcam mode. You can connect it to devices with. And I wonder if it would work with my console. Actually, probably not. I think the console only uses PS4 camera and that's all it will identify. It's interesting. Oh, hello. Cute and puncher. Fucking Carlos's mom used to go, really? All the time. It's so funny. I would stay over at Carlos's house on the weekend, and she'd come and start fucking, and she'd be like, really? You're gonna stay at my house? You're not gonna clean them up or anything? And I was like, I'm sorry, do you want to do anything? She's like, I'm just messing with you, Jay. You can stay here all you want. You don't have to do anything. Your family, you can stay, it's okay. I was like, okay. She's like, I just like messing with you. I like that face you make when you feel guilty.
That's cute.
And there'd be a lot of times where she'd go, Jay, Carlos! And she'd call us into the kitchen, and I'm like, what? And we come out there, and she said something to me, like, really fast, and I'm like, what? And Carlos was like, did you not hear anything she said? And I was like, I don't speak fast, sorry. She was laughing so hard. How'd she love that? She was adorable. That was like that was the people I talked about where the dad is in the military and they watch like Spanish soap operas together.
Yeah.
And he drinks beer and gets really into it.
That's cute.
When somebody screws over a girl, he's like, come on, what the fuck? Like he's watching sports. So funny. Like it sounds like he's watching sports in there and you get in there and he's watching a soap opera. Hilarious. It's also really sweet when they do that. She loves those shows. My Lavinia? Oh, I love my Lavinia. Yeah, we watch them together. She always talks about how cute the Carlos were together all the time. She loved it. She loved that he had a friend that would come over and hang out with him and actually cared about him and stuff. And Carlos has a friend. I'm always trying to make friends. He never gets out anywhere. Look, he's got one. It's okay. He can just be himself and somebody likes him. That kind of stuff. I think she would sometimes talk about how she thought it was cool that like neither one of us had to try to be different to get along and stuff.
Well, yeah, that's the best when you can actually be yourself and people are okay with it.
Yeah.
It surprises me how much people have to feel like they have to change.
Yeah. Carlos has a lot of social anxiety that I didn't know about. And it causes him to act different. He starts getting into this, like, I don't care about anything mode. And just, I don't know. I think he starts becoming whoever he thinks he needs to be to survive in a social environment.
Absolutely.
And he becomes this person that I don't like. He starts getting into, like, cold logic and stuff. And starts acting like he's like a machine with no emotions that doesn't need sleep and crap like that. And it's like really annoying because he's not like man, this is quite a head of lettuce. The last one that we got was really small, and I saw a head of lettuce that was just like the one I got last time. I was like, man,
I'm not getting that little one. Why did I get that little one last time?
that bullshit didn't last. It was like, they only made like a few sandwiches. It was like, man, it was just gone. Katie told me yesterday that her favorite game doesn't require PlayStation Plus, which I have run out of. And I was like, oh shit, we should play that.
So what game is it?
Smite.
Oh, okay.
It's based off of the custom games that came out on Warcraft. You know, like Dota. Yeah. It's based on that. It's a more casual version of it. It's easier to play.
Cool.
That John got me into a long time ago because he liked those type of things. And he wanted to find one that I could play, and then a really good one came out on the console that had a lot of hype about it. And so we got really into that, and I got familiar with like how to buy items to make your character better and how to actually play the game. And then I played it with Katie a lot and got Katie familiar with it. And now Katie's really good at it. She's actually doing a lot of the organizing of our group most of the time now. And she's like it used to be where it was either me or John. It was making sure that everybody didn't do something stupid and get themselves killed. Now it's Katie. Yeah. So with Katie doing all the organizing, I'm allowed to just kind of play the game on autopilot. And then if I'm about to do something stupid, Katie's like, hey, wait, don't do that. Okay.
This is for anyone 15 to 85 years of age. From open
I'm also really proud of her for getting good at that game. Because there was a while where she didn't seem like she was ever going to get good at it, and it's because she kept letting herself down all the time. And that was when I had that conversation with her where I was like, you're not allowed to talk about yourself like that. Don't do that. That makes me mad. Man, Victoria's reaction to me trying to tell that to her was so frustrating. Just the opposite of what we needed. Victoria was like, oh yeah? Like, you gonna make me? And she's like, no, but I will be upset with you. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? It's not about to get physically with you. Man, I look forward to the day where she'll automatically understand that. I don't know if she'll ever get over the trauma that she's been through with Keith, but
I don't know.
it's cool to
Do you
dance
think
around the idea of that being a possibility.
I have that same hopeful possibility for you and your childhood trauma stuff.
Yeah, me too. I'm always wanting to force that and to make it happen right now. Just gotta get better, gotta get over it.
No, it is such a slow process, man.
It just makes me mad that I used to be okay, and then I became not okay. And it's like it all caught up with me eventually. And it just makes me so mad that like I can't just be like I was before. But I guess the only reason why I know I can is because I know it will just happen again.
Exactly.
So I just can't make the same fucking mistake twice where I don't know. I was a lot worse off at one point and I don't want to do that again.
Good, I'm glad you don't want to do that again. I want you to stay as healthy as possible.
Yeah. Got like Silverchair songs stuck in my head. I can't even understand like what he's saying.
At the time, yeah, exactly.
Like I can't understand you for all that Australia.
Well, and he also like sings out of the side of his mouth too, so it's like.
I haven't seen him. I've only seen music videos. Do we have any extra bread ties that we need somewhere?
No.
No. What a shame. I guess we've been throwing away all the bread ties with the bread loaves or whatever, haven't we?
Yeah. What do you keep them for?
For closing bags like this. I want to close this. We got like little clip things.
Yeah, look on like in the little cups that are there in the corner.
Okay.
Do you see a clip?
I feel like
I don't mean in the cabinet, I mean on the counter.
okay.
I mean, if you want to wash your blanket, that's all you do.
I mean, I don't really have money to make that decision, so I kind of have to like ask other people about it for help.
There is that, huh?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I was making my own money, I would just do stuff like that without talking to anybody about it. I would just do it. I'd be washing clothes pretty often because I like doing that. I like having clothes.
Okay, I get it. I had no idea what your normal routine was on that.
Yeah, that big head of lettuce is awesome. I didn't even take off like the first leaf all the way. I took off like half of it.
I love lettuce on sandwiches. So good.
I was growing my own lettuce for a little bit. But it wasn't heads of lettuce, it was like these stalks.
Right.
And you could take the leaves off and eat them. Tasted weird though. Damn it. Keep forgetting where I'm going. Hell am I going? Where's your power armor, dog? Did you just get out of it? Maybe I never got her to get back into it. That's okay. Covenant. 10 Pines Bluff, Starlight, Diamond City, right? Where the fuck? Oh. Be over here. What's he doing there? There it is. Oh man, is that a bullfrog? That really rang a bell with me. I was like, damn, I've heard that.
I know that noise. That's funny.
Yeah, there was one that lived at the retention pond, not far from my house, and you could go outside after it rained and he'd be doing that.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. I used to think about trying to go and catch him, but I never tried. Frogs are too good at hiding. Kind of like freaks me out. Whoops, wrong door.
We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective
Hey,
hat?
Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
All right.
Ready for that new case?
Tell me more.
Our client. Maybe.
Sure.
Mr. But if
I'll go check it out. Thanks.
the Nakano resident.
Good people do crazy things when they're scared.
What makes me feel most like a bullfrog? I like hopping, you know, hopping. I've always thought, you know, hopping.
Hanging out with Valentine, huh?
Hop around. So I would think my number one would be hopping. And hop.
Come to think of it, these bullfrogs, they do sound like a bull roarer, which sounds like a bull. Fucking weird.
This is gonna be fun.
Is it? Okay, so the door opens backwards, that's fine. Why are they so high?
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
Hey. Think you can unlock that terminal?
Some high-grade encryption. Nope. This. I think this one's beyond me.
Hey. Think you can unlock that terminal?
They've got this locked down tighter than... Right? different approach. Nope. Sorry. Can't bust it. Hey.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Something high grade encryption. Right? Let's try a slightly different approach. Damn. Sorry. Not happy. Hey.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Because the water moves from the ground up to the sky and back down to the ground again.
Serious subroutines running on this bar. Maybe.
The plants growing and the animals healthy and growing. How? I mean, why? What animal?
Not that either.
I'm so confused. Can you just sing a song about it, please? Tell them about it, Worm. Evaporation, condensation, precipitation.
Nope. Sorry. Can't bust it.
Oh, wasn't this on yesterday, the same episode? It's so confusing. Like, fuck, what is today?
Hey.
Timeception.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
What's it? Where's the rat?
Hey. Think you can unlock that terminal?
Nice. Let's get that motherfucker open. Ho. Yeah. All right. I'll save that. Doop. Let me go on back to Sanctuary. Wet cat. Right. It's like, what's up with wet cat? That's weird. Sounds like a shitty name for like some kind of hipster wine.
Yeah, it's a terrible name.
They would do it. I mean, there was like wine called Skinny Girl and shit like that.
I remember that.
Like you can tell they're going real hard for like hipster edgy crap.
Blue Dog, kind of weird stuff.
I mean, and you get a lot stranger shit too. Oh. Cool. That scream, that was ridiculous. Yeah. I wonder if anybody's tried to take a jet ski like long distances before. I imagine you can only load but so much gas down on one. What do you think?
I don't know. I didn't know if you were talking to me or somebody in your...
Nah. I'm not talking to anybody here.
Yeah, because the gas tank on jet ski is pretty little. So you wouldn't have...
You'd have to carry extra with you. Which would be kind of hard if like you're bouncing around.
Have a lot of like storage.
No, I mean you would do it like a motorcycle where you'd strap it down on the seat. I don't know, it's just an interesting thought.
I've actually never ridden on a jet ski. I've always wanted to.
Oh.
But I never have.
I have, like once. I think I got to drive one before. And I've been on the back of one. I always hated riding on the back of shit.
Did you?
Yeah, and people would be like, you know, no, you can't drive it because like you're not old enough or some kind of bullshit like that. It was always so shitty being treated like someone that's irresponsible and would just fuck something up. I don't know.
Everybody's got to kind of pay their dues that way,
I don't know. Being a little kid sucked.
Yeah, you really did not like being a little kid.
Nah. I actually don't really like it when people disrespect kids just for being kids.
I agree with you.
I don't like that.
I agree with you. I always tell
They're like, you dumb little kid, you know, and that kind of crap.
I mean, I always treated Victoria like a person. I just
Yeah.
think kids should be treated like people.
Yeah, they should.
My old man taught me that
And
tape could be
kids and the elderly and the disabled, everybody should just be treated like people.
ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
But that doesn't happen very much at all.
No, not enough at all. You're right.
Hey.
This better be worth it. I can't get to that.
Easy living, they say.
You ain't one of them synths here to spy.
You hear about that farm run by bulls?
Hey.
There's no way I can reach that. I'll get it done. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, fiend. Hey, when you cook meat, don't you just kill the parasites that's in it anyway?
Well, it depends. There's some parasites that can live through the cooking process, and you also have to cook to a certain temperature to kill certain things. Like certain things die at different temperatures.
Right.
So most things, if they're any kind of danger, you gotta get them up to like 165, 175 at least to kill off just about everything.
Yeah. Does it have to be for like a certain amount of time, or does it just have to reach that point?
Like standard stuff as far as like boiling and stuff like that is a minute. Like it's gotta be
Right.
at temperature for a minute. Do you worry about the things rolling around me?
Nope. Nope. I'm thinking about, I was staring at my BB pellets, and I was thinking about small game hunting and parasites.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have an air rifle that would be, I think, good enough for small game hunting. I mean, like, I wouldn't be able to get off multiple shots one after another, but it would do the job.
If I was gonna eat small game, I would open fire, roast the hell out of it, just burn the hell out, and basically just burn the hell out of it. Like, I mean, if you're talking about like real small game,
like rabbits and squirrels.
Like squirrels, yeah, squirrels. You can roast them to a point to where you can eat like the bones and everything.
I mean, it would be the kind of thing where I'd go out and kill them and possibly skin them while I'm out there, right, and then bring them home and we'd cook them at home, kind of thing.
I mean, depending on.
But I mean, there's nowhere to really go where I can do that right now that I can think of. I can't carry an air rifle around the city without people freaking out. Unless I like painted it bright orange or something stupid like that.
Start like shooting squirrels in the city, you're gonna get in trouble.
Oh yeah, in the city, absolutely not. It would have to be somewhere like where nobody would see it. I don't want to scare anybody. Wait a minute, what the fuck am I doing? Oh yeah.
Yeah, if I was gonna eat small game, I'd much rather be like out in the mountains, in the woods, deep somewhere where there's less likely for them to have acidic parasites.
They got what the seagulls got.
They got acidic parasites. Parasite. I'm glad they had his kind of food.
Yeah, me too.
I really want to give him an extra bag.
Unless something else comes up, do you want to try to go bust tomorrow to get some food money?
We can try. I mean, we just have to do a little bit of like coordinated play here, just so we can, basically play together, you know. But I mean, I'm just talking about a couple minutes, or we could go outside and do it over there if you felt more comfortable being outside. Like, I don't really care.
I suppose.
But it's just a matter of like, I'm gonna let you pick a beat. Like, pick a beat. I'll basically do the beat on the drum, and then you play around it, weave in and out of it, and then when you're comfortable, then I'll add to the beat or change the beat, or because you want that. Like, you don't just want. There's some songs that just have the same beat joining off the whole song, but most songs have some switching up with percussion.
Yeah. Why do we have to wait until we have a finished product before we go out there?
We don't have to.
Okay, because I feel like.
I just meant like 2 minutes. I just meant like just to get. Oh, I was doing it more for you. I'm fine. Let's do it.
Yeah, no, I feel like I don't really want to spend a lot of time practicing. Not that I don't think I need to. It's just that I kind of don't want to. And so I feel like if we're going to practice, we might as well just sit somewhere where somebody can put $1 in our hat while we're doing it anyway. I don't know. That's the idea.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I would bring the cello this time. I will have to fuck with the tuning though, because I messed it up.
Yeah, no problem.
And then we can just go out there and do stuff and maybe catch $1 or $2, and if not, then we've got some practicing done.
Exactly. Absolutely. I might make a little sign out of a piece of that white cardboard. Let's see, should we say that we're saving up for a tour bus? Trying to save up for a tour bus? Or a tour van? Not bus, but to buy a tour van? What do you want? I mean, I don't think our sign should say hungry. It needs to be something like...
No, because we're not really we're probably not going to come off as actual musicians that
Why not?
I don't, because I'm not really that good, so I can't even give off the idea that I think I am.
Well, that's something to work on.
Like that smugness crap that you see people do?
You want to make money, right? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, you can make me. I mean, we're going out there to make music, and
Yeah. I just haven't done this before.
that's cool.
I haven't even really like ever played with somebody else.
Which was one of the reasons why I said, like, if we wanted to just sort of, after we tune the cello, if we wanted to just muck around for a couple minutes, well, we can just, I mean, head on out there and do it too, you know, like, it's fine with me either way.
Okay.
But I don't even, okay, the reason why I said something about putting a sign that we're like, you know, saving up for a tour van, people who think that they're helping you live your dream or get your dream, it motivates people to give money.
Right.
Like, I don't care if it's a bold-faced lie. We can say whatever we want. I don't give a shit. Like, the tour van is a good one because people immediately sort of relate to that. That's something that like everybody has a dream of sort of doing, even if it's vague. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's one of the best ones that I've come up with personally to give money.
There you go.
Okay.
And also, like, it would be great if we made enough money that we could buy a van. Shit. That's not really a lie. Like, don't you want to get a van and be able to tour around? Come on, let's do it.
Looks doable. I'll give it a try. Got it.
Man, that's funny when that shit gets all glitched up.
Sure. Just keep your shirt
Need
on.
your expertise.
Will do.
Alright, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Let's give it a whirl.
Oh yeah. I love that click.
Look
Lots of
alive.
them.
Wait there.
Leaving me behind. It's your
That lock
funeral.
needs picking.
I'll get it done.
Psychologically, people don't necessarily want to give to people who are just looking around on the sidewalk trying
That was
to
easy. How about
Look
chat
alive.
next time?
Trying to what?
Over here.
trying to get some McDonald's money.
Oh.
People want to give money to people who are working on something, who
Think
are
you can
trying
unlock
to
that?
accomplish something.
Yep, I've got it.
So we do want to look like musicians who are trying to play together and trying
This
to
one might be rough.
develop
Don't get
our
your
own
hopes up.
songs and our own sound and our own. And I mean,
Oh, for the love of
I'm not
stupid
saying
law.
that, you know, we have to do that, but that's sort of how we want to appear so that we can make the most money we can make. I know you don't like the staging put on a show thing, and I really, like, we can have our own kind of cool groove to that, because I'm not planning on looking at people,
See what you can do.
and, you know, so we're going to have this sort of, like, tacky coolness thing going on, and that can actually really work for us,
This life's
especially
a
with a cello and a
Cross your
drum,
fingers.
and maybe a little bit of lyrics something.
Damn, what the hell's wrong with me? Damn, broke a pin. I'll try again. Damn, this lock's pissing me off. Stupid lock. Tumblers are rusted shut or something.
Does your phone record well?
My phone what?
Does your phone, like, record video outside very well? Have you ever tried it?
My phone can record video. I don't know anything about like the video recording quality. I also have a camera and a little tripod stand.
Need your expertise.
I'm on it, Captain.
Like an actual camera rather than my
More for,
phone.
like, the sound than the look. I
Shouldn't be
sort
too
of
much trouble.
potentially wanted to record a little bit of us just to
I got it.
be able to
You can
hear,
thank me anytime now.
you
Hey.
know, back later versus
That lock needs picking.
it would just
I'll
be
get
fun
it done.
to hear what we did. Even if it's just for a couple minutes.
Finally, a bit of a
Sorry,
challenge.
sorry.
I'll see
What
what I
about?
can do. Damn, what the hell's wrong with me?
I want to practice on
Damn!
the djembe because it could be really cool if you
So close.
did
Guess
your
I'm getting
like
rusty.
jazzy
Give
cello-y
up.
sort of stuff, and and I could weave through that with some of the traditional sort of
Sure, I'll stay here while you
djembe drumming stuff. That would be interesting to the ear. That would be cool.
Yeah. The djembe has a lot more variety to it with the sound it can make compared to the other like shallower drums that you have.
The Baran has a lot of, it's got.
Pick that one, but I'll try.
The Baran can do a lot more than what I can do.
Damn! Broke up hit.
I'm not.
I'll try again. So close.
I have
Guess I'm getting rusty.
to practice with everything.
Damn! This lock's pissing me off. Not happening.
Heads up.
Need something?
Grab anything useful.
I'm on it, Captain.
But the nice thing about the Baran is you can
Check
just
it out.
do any sort of basic. You can sort of match.
See if
and
there's
jump
anything
in
there.
And do
I'm on
just
it, Captain.
basic drumming sort of stuff. You can kind of jump into anything with it. Because you can play it big flat-handed. I can play it with the stick.
your
Like there's so many different
expertise.
ways to play a drum like that, which is why they're so popular like around the world.
Yeah. I love that click. Lock's open.
Oh wow. Bunch of other shit here than just what I was looking for. Few master and expert locks, which we did not bring.
Leave that junk behind. We're just wasting space.
Why does she keep looking in that? Because it's already unlocked. Okay.
Look alive.
Point out what you need.
That
and
lock
I'll
needs
get right
picking.
on it. Will do. That was easy. How about a challenge
Look alive.
next time?
Think you can unlock that?
Will do. Yeah. This one might be a problem, but I can try. That was easy. How about a challenge next time? Sure. Just keep your shirt on.
Move here.
No problem.
See what you can do.
I'll get it done. I've picked harder locks than this one. Shouldn't be too tough. Shite. Almost had it that time. There you go. Nothing to it.
Hey,
What you need?
here.
I'll get it done.
Need your expertise.
I'm on it, Captain. Sure, I can get that one open. Damn! Broke a pin. I'll try again. Oh, for the love of... stupid lock. Oh yeah. I love that click. Lock's open.
Hey, head over there.
Hip-ons,
May as
like
well
the
take
box,
a look. Found the good
the
stuff.
like
Take a
percussion
look.
box.
Never heard of it.
Oh man, I really want one.
That lock needs picking.
No problem. Bit of a puzzler, this one. Let me give it a shot. Straight. Almost had it that time. Damn, what the hell's wrong with me? So close. Guess I'm getting rusty.
Hey.
Yeah? Time to trade a few things.
Heads up.
Point out what you need and I'll get right on it.
Eggs, butter, coffee creamer.
Think you can unlock that?
I'll get it done. This is the easiest lock I've ever seen. Ah, so close. Guess I'm getting rusty. Ah, so close. Guess I'm getting rusty. Damn! This lock's pissing me off. Not worth it. This one's a tough one.
Heads up.
This better be worth it.
Look alive.
Yeah?
Go there.
Yep, I've got it.
See what you can do.
I'm on it, Captain. I'll give this one a try, but I'm not making any promises. Oh, for the love of... Stupid lock. Got it.
Look alive. There.
I'll get it done.
Okay, this would be good if we could actually do this and make some money. Because I need some money.
Yeah,
We all need some money.
that's what I'm talking about it.
Need your expertise.
I'll get it done. I hope you aren't counting on me to open this lock.
I feel like it's the only thing that we can do like right now that has any kind of like
I know.
guarantee of success.
It's such a
Oh,
huge
for the
step
love
back.
of... Stupid lock. Damn, what the hell's wrong with me? Nope, not gonna happen. What is it?
Move out. That lock needs picking.
I'll get it done. Tough lock. Well, let's see what I can do. Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of cash. Oh, for the love of... Stupid lock. Damn! Broke a pin. I'll try again. Damn! What the hell's wrong with me? Not happening.
Hey.
Sure.
Hey.
Just keep your shit
Over there.
No problem.
Think you can unlock that?
Yep, I've got it.
Yerp.
This one might be rough. Don't get your hopes up. Damn, what the hell's wrong with me? Ah, so close. Guess I'm getting rusty. Shite. Almost had it that time. I give up.
Damn.
What you need?
Hold.
Leaving me behind. It's your funeral.
Let's go.
I'm on it, Captain.
Think you can unlock that?
I'm on it, Captain. Shite. I don't know if I can pick that one, but I'll try. Ah, so close. Guess I'm getting rusty.
Hey.
Shite.
Is my son
Almost
still
had it
there?
that time.
You want to see him?
Sure.
Huh?
Damn,
Moon
what the
stones
hell's
that I
wrong
got.
with me? This lock. Tumblers are rusted shut or something.
Heads up.
That was violent.
How did he get it all the way in
See
here?
what you can do.
Yep, I got
The
it.
door was open when we came home from the grocery, so
Shite.
I guess he slapped it around and knocked it in here. Doubt it.
He hasn't been
Damn,
hit.
broke a
Like
pin.
that
I'll
was just
try.
He was actually out here when we got here, and I saw that the door was open. I was like, I guess he was in here at some point, but he's not in there now.
So close. Guess I'm getting rusty. I give up.
I understand. I understand your concern.
Heads up.
Hopefully,
Wait down
everything's
what you do
fine.
and I'll get
See
right
what you
on
can
it.
do.
I'm on it, Captain.
No?
This one might be rough. Don't get your hopes up.
Yes? $10?
Out of bobby pins. Have any on you?
I don't know quite how the pay extras works. Like, I don't know if I'm actually making $10 an hour or not. But I worked 5 2/3 hours on Saturday hosting, and Shirley gave me $50 back today.
Wow.
She was like, oh yeah, I know you got the check. Did you get the cash that I put in there for hosting shifts? And I was like, no. Can I go do that now so I won't forget? I was like, yeah, you can do it. I'm not gonna ask her, to be honest. I just was like, thank you very much.
Right?
And she kind of gave me a look like, did you notice? Did you think about it? So I tried to just put extra emphasis into my thank you.
Good.
So that kind of begged me to go by the smoke shop and smoke her up. And I think I'm gonna. Like, all she wants is a one hitter. And she smoked me out before. And I feel bad because I know
Just
that
make
she's
sure,
still-
I mean, just, y'all be careful, because
Oh, yeah.
at the smoke shop, like, where would you even go at the smoke? Would you stand
Out
out
front,
front,
carefully,
really? Oh
yeah.
my god. I'm so afraid that Malik the Bill shot's gonna roll through.
There's a chance, but...
I mean, not that it's gonna cost you anything, you're done with it, but...
Well, I mean, they could call the cops.
Sort of, but you would be out of there waiting for the cops to get there.
Yeah.
Dude,
This
it's
one
pretty.
has weird dimples in the middle and not
I
much
love the
play.
weight of them.
I know.
They're great.
And then I got a yellow one that, yeah, it's really
like
pretty.
that. It reminds me of Grandma Sophie's Marvelous.
Yeah. And then I got 2 sodalite beads, which if you spin those around, and especially this one, those also are a play of color.
They're really
Because sodalite also has light. And then I got 2 beads that I thought were garnets through the back, but they're just really pretty carnelian. But now I have plenty of beads to finish this piece.
I love these.
Yeah, me
These
too.
are just gorgeous. This one's really dark.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Thank you, sir. You look so healthy. He knows what stinky sir means, and
I love the makeup.
yeah, me too.
Look, that arm is
I
great.
couldn't
Don't
just
get
pick
me wrong.
one of the little
But
bags of
how the
moonstones
hell
and
you know,
Be able to do that. Something's coming out of your back pocket.
got a couple of crafters business cards today.
Whoa.
You keep coming back, I might have to start giving you fashion advice.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Plenty of styles to choose.
Working there is so fucking dangerous. Like, I'm honestly kind of grateful that I'm frozen shit right now. That means I can't touch shit.
Yeah, because you need food, dude.
I have food money though.
That's so awesome.
That's really great. Just real grateful that there are some cheap ass things I can pick up.
I was sad that you forgot to take or didn't take your apple pancakes with you.
I was still fucking full this morning, dude.
You know, a shotgun's great insurance against raiders, but I got a lot of options.
And then I went to McDonald's.
Sure.
and
Let's take a
got
look.
Everything hand tool.
Smashed it. Because when I get two of the things, they're on like 2 for $2.50.
Yeah.
I got a $2.78 lunch. They're really
278.
not
Exactly. No, that's really good nowadays.
Remember, I
Are
don't
you,
serve sins.
where are you
Supplies
at
are just
as
for
far
humans.
as being hungry again?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Really?
Don't call it junk.
Okay. Do I need to make some taters or of some sort, burgers or? I mean, if I just like, do we still have a little bit of olive oil left? If I just toss them with some olive oil and some, do you want lemon pepper? Can we do lemon pepper taters?
I'll take a look. Sure.
The highest quality available.
If I just toss them with that and toss them in the oven, I just imagine me like, just flying open the door and just. Oh my god. Alright, well that's gonna take a little longer then, because, you know, the tater's gonna be in the oven for a while.
I'm not like hungry to the point that I'll get sick if I don't eat.
Well, I mean, if you were, there's like some lunch meat, and there's the carrots, that's awesome.
We have various bullshit.
Stainless steel nails, my friend.
Let's see what you got.
I'm glad you do, I'm glad you have it. It's a real nice.
It's just, I don't feel like I'm about to cut through the countertop too. When I cut carrots and that.
Well, you cut the carrots on something?
A paper towel. Double.
I use the cutting board. Use the plastic cutting board. It's not hard.
You have a legitimate medical concern.
What?
It's about a facial reconstruction.
No, it doesn't. You just rinse it off when you're done. Like, you bend it and you rinse. If you're cutting vegetables, come on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, you don't.
Don't get all whatever. Don't get started.
Need some supplies for the road.
Don't get started.
go
It's
easy
fine.
when you
I'm
can.
gonna survive.
You don't absolutely have to. Like, but it's still better than using a paper towel. The only reason why I'm telling you is because I know that you don't want to use it because you'd have to wash it. And I'm like, you can wash it to a certain minimum and it's not going to make anybody sick.
Got plenty of ramen meat on them.
And it might make one of us sick.
Let's see what you got.
Just pulled this lot from the freezer.
Uh-huh.
Like, we have compromised the immune system for more than me. But, and of course, like, if you do it one time, it's not that big a deal. If you never wash the fucking cutting board because you're only cutting vegetables on it, that's nasty. I swear.
Yeah, but it's not a cutting board, it's just a sheet of plastic that you're like washing off. I mean, I do wash it off every time. I don't always use soap because the sponge is usually nasty. So I put water on it and I wipe it all off and I like run water over it. I have to like bend it because there's usually plates in the sink. Yeah, same thing.
Depends on the like water and texture of the vegetable that you.
Yeah, that too.
You know.
Like if you just cut carrots,
right, exactly.
they're not going to leave a lot of residue behind. If you cut fucking squash on it, you would need like a goddamn
like scalding hot water.
something really seedy.
But if you're cutting up a tomato, you want to put a little salt. Dude, I don't give a shit what you do. You're a grown-ass bitch. I don't care. Do it, live your life. Do what you want. Do it. Hey, seems to work. I don't care what you do. You're the one that's going to lose the security deposit if you fuck up the countertops, not me. That money's yours.
Yeah, I just kind of feel like you will fuck up the countertops with a paper towel.
You know what?
Like if you cut on a paper towel.
Your name's the one that's on the lease. Do it.
Oh, I said the only reason I'm talking about this is because I'm quite sure you'll like scratch up the countertops if you just use a paper towel.
With the carrots, I'm not actually moving the knife, I'm just pressing it downward. So I'm not like sawing through it, and the ceramic knife doesn't go through it the same way the steel does. I actually like, I checked the paper towel afterwards to see if I've cut through it.
Yeah, like with the ceramic knife, you don't even, because I've watched the way you do it. You do it all weird and slow and careful and...
Oh, well, yeah. I don't do it enough to have the muscle memory down.
Fuck is Vadim?
I'm just teasing you. You made the cutest little bowl of sliced carrots. It was so adorable. It was good with that honey mustard dressel. Yeah. It was a nice little crudité. Very nice. Very nice.
Crudité.
So we carried Swarovski crystal.
Swarovski.
And Josephine stuck on bead wire with two print beads, like two little ones, which is such a pain in the ass when you have to do 30 of them. Those little like 4mm ones, there's like 30 goddamn strands there.
Right.
And the only project left today was a little thing, a little packet of new Swarovski, like 4mm. And Val, the older lady, was like,
I am glad you unlike my deadbeat brother.
One packet. I was like,
He deserves better life.
and I thought she was bullshit. I really did.
I'd be happy to help.
Okay, so
I haven't met a man I couldn't lay out.
excellent. I want to stage.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm on board. When do we start?
Why not soon as possible? I have contacts. They construct the unit. Simple. Yeah, it's too late.
Oh yeah, those are tedious. Like, this was really quick though.
Hey, good evening.
Ah, yes.
Well, you've built up so much muscle memory in this arena already, so...
Sure. Let's take a look.
Leave it up.
It's like breaking it into small numbers that'll automatically be able to tell apart because it's 50 strands. Exactly 50 beats per strand.
Right.
But I've gotten to where I can just swap them out by the side super quick. Instead of like a bunch of little cups because we have
That's fantastic. Oh my god, you're having so much fun. Oh my god, your little face. You are having so much fun. Oh my god, it's adorable. Oh, honey, I'm happy for you. Oh, that's stretch. Make sure you do some stretching and.
Desirable. But I mean, I have desirable and a wrist brace.
Hey.
Cool. Good. I get it.
Need some custom hardware? We got a free workbench for all your
I know
modifications.
it's a lot better with Chrissy. Like, all of the little menial annoying tasks that I'm doing, I keep realizing how easy that muscle memory will actually be in the long run.
Yeah, exactly. It's just gonna add to your craft.
Exactly. I
Yep.
had no Chrissy experience before today. Now I do.
Fantastic.
Sophia went through, like, there's just drawers of craft supplies in the back of, like, all of the random shit that we use. And she just handed me this little tiny, like, you know those little jars of jam that you can get from Cracker Barrel that, like, you can take off at the tables? The little teeny tiny ones? I got handed one of those, cleaned out and filled with currency. It's completely fucking full of tiny silver currency.
Wow.
It's just like, here, you won't run out.
Wow.
Everything outside the wall ain't safe. It's just how it is.
So, do you go back tomorrow?
I think I have tomorrow off and then I have to do the rest. Let me check.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Did you get anywhere near full-time hours last week?
Huh?
No, I need to buy something else. If I have tomorrow off, I do. I'm gonna start walking Scott's Edition tomorrow.
Gonna start walking what?
Scott's Edition.
What's that?
It's the area across Broad that's like a shopping center, sort of thing. Not like a shopping center, but like a shopping strip. Sort of like Carytown. It's just another
Got
one
the
of those
breweries and
Yeah,
got a bunch of restaurants.
There's a lot of breweries. It's just another one of those little name sections of the city.
Right, I just am trying to remember. Have I been there?
No.
Oh.
Well, Lemon and behind Lemon is technically Scott's Edition.
Okay. We got close. It's just the other side of Broad right over there.
Okay.
Like behind Lemon.
Yeah. Wait, no. Lemon faces it. Lemon is on this side of the street. I'm pretty sure. I'm so sure Lemon is on this side of
Lemon is on the other side of Broad, like where the Chinese, like
the Indian restaurant.
on the Chinese side. Where,
No.
yes.
If you like walk out to Broad and then make a left, Lemon's on your left when you're walking towards it, and the ABC store is on your right.
I just did circles in my brain. Figure that out. I can't.
If we walk straight to Broad from this apartment,
It's on our left, on this side.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes, it is.
I mean, Lemon's across the street.
No,
It's not.
Look at Google Maps.
The ABC store is across the street from Lemon because me and Victoria went to the ABC store that's on the side of the street that you're referencing, and we crossed the street to go to Lemon that night.
Weird. What?
By the way, I'm just spun up right
Look
now.
alive.
Oh, sure.
That's
Make
weird.
me carry
Okay,
on,
so
don't.
that's really. Oh, that makes my brain hurt. Now I gotta go out and like reorient the world. Well, you probably have more iron boogers than I do.
Look alive.
This better be worth it.
Well, it's also a photo,
Expertise.
like a little video memory thing that can play in your head too.
yeah, I don't ever like really trust myself. I always say I could be wrong because I know I'm terrible at that.
Yeah, I mean, because you can invent memories and crap.
Broke a pin.
Yeah.
I'll try again. Damn! Broke a pin. I'll try again. Damn! This lock's pissing me off. Nope. Not gonna happen.
Damn. What the fuck? Alright, so being as how we're similar with like imagining stuff and stuff like that, do you think that it's possible that you also have ADD or ADHD? Or like, is that just something different that has nothing to do with it while we think similarly that way? Like how shit just pops up in our head and we start thinking about it kind of thing? Is that an ADD thing?
To be honest, it can be a...
So close. Guess I'm getting rusty. I got it.
Sometimes.
You can thank me
A lot of
anytime.
times, smart little kids run really fast. You know, like, so the two get cut. So if you're drawing a Venn diagram, you know, like, there's a lot of kids that have ADHD that have elevated IQs. You know, like, it's an overlap in the umbrellas. Does that make sense?
You like old stuff, don't
Kind of.
See what you can do.
I feel like I ran really fast when I was little, and then I tried too hard to compensate for it, and ended up pushing myself too far the other way.
that one, but I'll try.
I feel like I tried to zen out too hard and just ended up dissociating where I don't get any thoughts floating around my brain because I'm in like a weird quasi-meditational
Hey.
state. So that's why it's helpful.
Over here.
I'll get it done.
Right. Like, and I mean, yeah, I mean, and you're still finding your balance. Your brain is still growing.
I know.
You know, so I just, to a certain extent, like, you're great. Like, you are fine.
And there is something to be said for slowing down and really...
Heads up.
This is my favorite part of the job.
Exactly. It's not like you've stopped learning. You've just focused your learning into what you're really interested in, which I think is sort of the better way of doing things personally. Like,
I feel like I should be trying to go towards the things that I want to do that nobody else seems to do. Which, like the crochet. Like, we also have these little, this is the next size down, they're $1 each. Wow. It's so tiny.
girl, how much money did you spend?
Like $5. I shouldn't have.
I just, it's like 15th of the month kind of thing, and I'm just looking at the beginning of the month, and...
Well, I know. To be honest, I don't think that $5 and little shit that'll keep me happy till the end of the month will really make much of a difference as far as that.
I mean, that's, you know, you can sort of balance that out, but also to a point, just to a point that if it's $5 worth of thread or $5 worth of food because you're hungry, like...
Exactly, but I have food money right now.
Exactly.
That's why I got that, because I have food money and I got more food money.
You don't have to justify any of it to me. Like,
I'm more trying to justify it to myself, to be honest.
What about, do we have any plans for trying to make rent this month? What is it?
Me finding something else, and I've been looking through the gigs on Craigslist again to see if there's anything that doesn't freak me out. Haven't done anything so far.
Yeah.
And I did end up asking Jamie this past month.
have you talked to him? How is his situation? Is he alright?
As far as
Is
I
the
know,
government...
it seems normal.
Okay.
I feel like we need to go hang out with him.
Yeah, no, I'm going to.
Okay.
Actually, one Saturday that I'm off, he wants to go hang out at the river with me and then go get something to eat and a drink.
I feel like I want to try to hang out with him and make sure that he has a good time, because if he's gonna give us money for staying in the apartment, I want to try to do something for him to show him that I appreciate him and that I appreciate it. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it because
he's a human being who deserves kindness and turn.
Yeah, exactly.
He is honestly a friend of mine.
And I feel like I'd like to try to hang out with him just because it sounds like you enjoyed yourself last time, and it's kind of, I don't feel bad that I missed out. I'm so glad that you got to go and do that, and that I wasn't there like weighing down you guys' like dynamic or whatever. I'm glad that that was like a fun thing, but next time I'm gonna try to get into it, kind of thing.
That's part of why he's my friend.
What I mean is that I get silent in public, and I want to whisper and not talk, and I'm gonna have to get over that if I'm gonna hang out with anybody in public. I'll have to get into like willing to talk loud enough to talk over noise and stuff.
Yeah, and to be honest, like if we're going to a bar, like we have to yell half the time.
That's what I mean, yeah. I have to be willing to be in a place that's noisy and actually yell and stuff like that, and have something that's worth saying enough for me to be able to yell it. Because otherwise, like, I feel like I'd rather just sit around and listen to him talk. Which would involve sitting really close together, which I have no problem with. I actually kind of like the idea of, if I'm going to be out with somebody, like sitting shoulder to shoulder with them and talking like really close to each other just between us. That's my favorite way to talk in public. I don't like talking where other people can hear what I'm talking about. I don't really know why I'm like that. I appreciate that you do.
About it, she's like, what are you gonna do with this? And I was like, I'm gonna crochet it. She's like, you don't want to crochet with this, you won't like it. It's not good for it. Like, it's just too small, and it frays. And I'm like, that's honestly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the next size smaller than micro to crochet with, and crochet the shit that isn't
Heads up.
tightly spun.
It's fine.
She's like,
Right, darling.
Have you shown her the little one that you did?
I think she's seen the micro, yeah, but this is like even smaller than that. I'm like giddy to do a hexagon test with it, see what size it'll be. I don't want to be funky walking over there. I'm gonna go out to the smoke shop real quick.
Okay. I love you, babe.
So, should I wait until you get back to start cooking?
No, that's cool. I don't mind if it's been sitting for a couple minutes, or it might just be perfect.
Okay.
I'm not planning on hanging out there long.
Okay.
I can't remember if I've actually had family that does this or not, but I feel like I have family that will sit there and yawn and go, "Ooh." And it's ridiculous.
Sorry. I love you guys.
I love you too. Okay. 877 cash now. Fucking hate that song right now.
I'm sorry.
really hoping it's not the very first commercial that starts playing.
Yeah.
Because it could be.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not.
Pre-Law Squad. Probiotics, amateur biotics. They cost less. Why buy professional grade medical gear when you could buy amateur grade amateur biotics? There's this type of like space magic that was implemented in this game Mass Effect that I played, called biotics, and it's like there was some kind of like incident with this stuff they call Element Zero. There was this new element that was discovered that changed their technology a lot. Because they found alien technology that implemented like a mineral or some kind of resource or gas or some kind of shit. It's like this super flexible shit that they can do a lot of stuff with. They can make like polymers or create like type of like plasma, and it's like a bonding material. Oh, actually, I think it's like the thing that holds atoms together, and they figured it out. And so they started like manipulating their technology a lot with it. They could make like heated blades that look holographic and are just projected like from a device, and it's disposable. You stab it into something and then like it disconnects from your little wrist device and stays in the enemy. So they could use Element Zero for like basically space magic. They could just magic shit up out of nowhere. And project it, and then it would just be like, you know, single-use stuff. So you could use like throw fireballs and shit because it's just a heated plasma trapped in an Element Zero stasis field, and then they throw it.
Right.
And it looks a certain way because they have like a virtual intelligence installed in their devices that just cause it to look a certain way so that it like translates to the user and other people in the area as to like what it actually is. It looks a certain way on purpose. And biotics, they use like telekinesis, so they manipulate other things in the area. There are like kids that were close to like some kind of factory that had Element Zero that like that like went nuclear and blew up or something like that, and they were affected and started gaining telekinesis abilities, and then the government started snatching these kids up and putting installing devices in their body that enhances the telekinesis shit, which came with a lot of side effects, like a lot of like physical pain and headaches and shit like that. But they were now telekinetics, and they typically are like kind of unstable and stuff like that. It affects their mind a certain way, and I don't know. Biotics usually have anger problems because they're in pain, I guess.
Akira.
A little bit.
Like it sort of reminds me of that a little bit.
It actually, that's really similar. Come to think of it, yeah, they do get like aware of how powerful they are, and they become violent, and they want to just rip shit apart, and they're angry. Because of them being like this, and they're angry that people are afraid of them.
And this is in a game. This is in Mass Effect.
Yeah. Mass Effect did a lot of world building, a lot. Like it's very like vast and rich, full of stuff everywhere you turn. There's like so much history and culture and stuff everywhere. Really neat game. But biotics were pretty interesting because you don't see a lot of stuff like that. So. It was cool that they had something in there with like a tech answer for it and a lore answer for it and why it's around, and really it wasn't just thrown in your face. The only reason why I learned about where they came from is because I like got to know a character well enough that he opened up and told me about it. Where normally I wouldn't have heard about it firsthand. It's not like it's like, hi, I'm a biotic. Here's my entire fucking history and why I exist this way. Like, you had to get to know the person and have them tell you. And then there's other stuff where you can, like, there are these files that you can look through to do research about culture and crap like that to get up to speed on it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. I haven't even read it.
Read like everything in a game. Oh my god.
Elder Scrolls is like one of the best games for that. There was one that I used to play that's my favorite, which was Oblivion. Their level up system was different. They didn't have like, well actually they did both. A lot of games have just one system of you level up and then you spend skill points and then you start getting XP towards leveling up again, where Oblivion was like, you can level up and spend your skill points on like making your stats better, but that was like your base stats that affected your, like, how effective your little, I don't want to say abilities, they were more like your schools of training that you were doing. There was, everything that leveled up in that game was based on what you did. So you have options and choices in the game, and one of my favorites was like athletics, which affected your movement speed. The more you walked around in the world, your athletics would go up. So the more time you spent walking, the more you would go faster. And you know, you could buy a horse in the game, and the horse was much faster than the player character could move around. But
you built up your
if you walked on, yeah, I mean, your athletics wouldn't improve on a horse, but if you walked around long enough, you could become faster than a horse eventually. Especially if you were a vampire, because it hyper boosted the shit out of your stats when you became a vampire. It was a super cool game, and everywhere you went, there was all these books that you could find, and every book had like a lot of the world's history in it. Some of them were like 14-volume series that you could find that were histories on the world around you. And I mean, it was about different cultures and different kingdoms and the rise and fall and different areas that were around you and stuff like that. And it even talked about areas that you couldn't explore in the game that like the other races came from. Yeah, it is. It's bigger than one game could contain, and they fashion their games to take place in different parts of like the continent. So the one that is most recent happened in Skyrim, which is where all the Nordic folks are up in the mountains. And in the older one, that took place in a place called Cyrodiil, where there was just like there's like this race of people that were like from an imperial city, and they're mostly merchants and stuff. Which is like right in the middle of where all the other nations are. So it's like a big trade hub. I don't know. It was really cool.
And like so many different ones did they do?
I think Oblivion was like the 4th Elder Scrolls game. And the one before that was Daggerfall, I think. I think that's the oldest one. And I think they're gonna do another one at some point. But so far, all of the games has always had a lot of lore and magic and a lot of different cultures that kind of blend together, and it's funny watching people interact with each other and some of them not getting along and all that crap, because everybody in that game talks loud enough for you to hear them as you're walking by, so you can kind of like catch these weird conversations that go on. In Oblivion, they didn't have enough voice actors to voice all the characters to create enough like variety where you wouldn't see like the same 2 voice actors talking to each other.
Right.
So there are jokes about like where this guy is telling himself about how he robbed a store that he owns. Is what it sounds like. Like if you're not seeing two separate people talking to each other, it sounds like one guy talking to himself. And it's hilarious. Because the voice actors don't even try, like with the different characters, they don't even try to like sound like two different people. He just does the same fucking voice for every character. I think they just kind of went with like one voice for each race kind of thing. So all the male Nords sounded the same, and all the female Nords sounded the same, and etc. Yeah. But there was like 5 different races, so there's some amount of difference, but not a lot. They got better at their voice stuff in Skyrim, though. That one's more up to date.
Yeah, that was like, wasn't it like crazy popular?
Yeah. I don't know why it was. I guess they advertised it really well. They did some live action advertising, which has been really wildly successful for video games to live action ad. Because they had like, their advertising was really good. I mean, they had like a dragon flying over a city, and people are like looking up at it like the beggars, and all the people are pretty much equally as afraid. And this dragon lands, and this dude dressed in this crazy Viking armor comes walking out and draws a sword, and the dragon's like face to face right in front of him. It's really chilling. And you're like, holy fuck, what is this, you know? And everybody freaked out and was like grabbing at every bit of news they could get of it, and the hype for that game was enormous. Yeah. But compared to Oblivion, I feel it is a lesser game.
Really?
It has less features than Oblivion did, in my opinion. There was just a lot less of the little, like it's a prettier game, but that was a yeah. They took a lot of stuff out to make it simpler, and that's like a yeah. I think that making a game simpler is a bad idea. I think that having more stuff to explore and keep track of and look at is better. So yeah, to me that was like it was disappointing, especially the level up system. I didn't like that. I definitely liked just automatically having your skills improve as you were playing the game instead of having to stop and open a menu and make decisions. You just made your level up decisions based on how you played the game. It did it for you. Yeah.
Seems to be growing well.
want to see that too. So when it's your turn, you can. But if we all go back to the same point in time, Bell's lab is going to get very crowded. He'll know something's up. Also, since the time machine doesn't move in space, you'd end up in 1876 Pasadena. And even if you can make it to Boston, what are you going to do? Knock on the door and say to Mrs. Bell, hey, Mrs. Bell, big fan of your husband. Can I come in and watch him invent the telephone? Mrs. Bell is dead. She's not even going to do knock. So I have a solution. First, go into the future and obtain a cloaking device. Ooh, I'll find you the future. If I remember correctly, Captain Kirk will steal a cloaking device from the Romulans with stardate 5027.3, which will be January 10th, 2328 by Confederation reckoning. Okay, I am setting the dial for January 10th, 2328. Here we go into the future. That was fun.
Okay, first of all, what you call a gap was nearly 3 feet wide. I slipped and skinned my knee.
You okay?
Second of all, the door to the stairwell of the other building was locked, so I had to go down the fire escape, which ends on the 3rd floor, forcing me to crawl through the window of a lovely Armenian family who insisted I stay for lunch.
That doesn't sound too bad.
It was 8 courses of lamb, and they tried to fix me up with their son.
Sorry.
Not done. By the time I finally got to work, they didn't matriculate. Yeah, that's right. I lost an entire day's pay thanks to this.
Time machine.
Nothing to see here.
Again, time machine.
Oh, please, it's not a time machine. If anything, it looks like something else John would drive through the Everglades.
It only moves in time. It would be worse than useless at its bomb.
It's nice to hear today, Sarah. Here's the last days of our lowest prices of the season on mattresses from Series, Serta, Beautyrest, and more. Get a Series queen set only $297. Plus, it's free delivery with a minimum purchase of $787. Now it makes
You're mine now, Rookie.
Tonight at 7:30 on Fox Richmond. On your mark, get set. It's a best against semi-finals. Are you ready? Are you pumped? Are you trying to poison me? The Englands are coming on. I like a spaghetti meatball. They're making a spaghetti meatball for you late at night. Tonight at 8 on Fox Richmond.
The Hardy Sausage and Egg Biscuit. Stop on over and get 2 of them for $2.50. 2 sausage and egg made from scratch biscuits for just $2.50. Amazing times we live in, folks. Amazing times. Now at Hardy. I'm never gonna be able to sleep with this cold. I'll take a sick day tomorrow.
Months of sick days, months of medical career. The Maintenance Nicholas season coughing, aching fever, festival for the cold.
Look alive.
Yeah? Aw, and here I thought you wanted to snuggle.
The Hardy Sausage and Egg Biscuit. Stop on over and get 2 of them for $2.50. 2 sausage and egg made from scratch biscuits for just $2.50. Amazing times we live in, folks. Amazing times.
Hello.
Hello.
That 1 second was good. Hey. I lost it.
Bam. Family time.
So how is everyone?
Find your awesome with Xfinity X5 and change the way you Wi-Fi.
Xfinity doesn't mean you have to drive a bad car. For $1 down, you can ride today at Auto Connection, where we've been giving good people a second chance for 17 years. All of our quality pre-owned vehicles come with our back friend guarantee, including our no-hassle return policy. Check out our huge selection and get approved in minutes, regardless of your credit history, at theautoconnection.com.
Plenty of shots inside the city.
Is that my earring in your nose? Brandon tastes so good. You'll like them both, but love our price. Award-winning organic mac and cheese from Moby. Simply smarter value.
Get epic internet Wi-Fi. X1 with built-in Netflix. And when you add Xfinity Mobile, get up to 5 lines. Dude, perfect.
Get our best offer of the year on the X1 Triple Play and get free installation. Plus, get X1 DVR free for a year. Go online, call, or visit us today. Closed captioning and other considerations in Big Bang Theory divided by.
Speaker has strong and hot battle tools with Cream and Miracle Daily Conditioner. A super concentrated Pro-D formula makes hair stronger in just 3 minutes. So it's smoother every day. Because strong is beautiful. You know what's going on at Canada, Popeye? Here's a hint. You can figure it? It's the $5 big box. 2 pieces of monument or 3 business, 2 sides, and a good tip for just $5.
What is it? 2 in the morning. Oh, so it's my turn.
Excuse
I decided the day before yesterday. Because I want to go back and keep myself from getting a car machine. You can't. If you would have prevented yourself from buying it in the past, you would not have available expenses to travel back and stop yourself from buying it. Ergo, you would still have it. This is a classic rookie time travel mistake. Can I go back and prevent you from explaining that to me? Same paradox. If you were to travel back in time and say, knock me unconscious, you would not then have the conversation that irritated you, motivating you to go back and knock me unconscious. What if I knock you unconscious right now? It won't change the past. But it makes the present so much nicer. Are you upset about something? What was your first clue? Well, it was a number of things. First, the late hours, and your demeanor seems very low energy, plus your irritability. Yes, I'm upset. Oh, well, I don't usually pick up on those things. Good for me. Yeah, good for you. Oh, wait. Did you want to talk about what's bothering you? I don't know, maybe. Wow, I'm on fire tonight. Here's the thing. The girls like Penny never end up with guys who own time machines. I disagree. But your inability to successfully move in long predates your acquisition of the time machine. That failure clearly stands on its own. Thanks for pointing it out. In addition, your premise is flawed. In the original film, Rod Taylor saw the death of Mew with that very time machine. In Back to the
Look
Future,
alive.
What is it?
opportunity to hook up with his extremely attractive young mother.
Now, you're going to be sharing that with both of us, right?
Well, they're movies. Of course they're movies. Are you expecting me to come up with an example involving a real-life time machine?
Hope this rain lets that scene.
Third. Come on, guys, push. If I push any harder, I'm going to get burst from my car.
Gross.
should have asked her to the lane.
We should head over to the tunnel.
Hang on. What about your team? Something remarkable.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, baby, I'm got it.
That's the next bloke we run into is on.
Packing up all my collectibles and taking them down to the comic book store to sell. Was that really necessary? If you need money, you can always sell blood. And semen. Not about money. We brought food. Lox and bagels, the breakfast of time travelers. Terrific. Does anyone want to buy my share of the time machine? Why? I don't want it anymore. Why? Personal reasons. My spidey sense tells me this has something to do with Penny. You want to buy me, I don't know. I'll give you $100, which will make me half owner, and you put it on my balcony. Look at balcony, I'll give you $120, we'll put it in my garage. $200 for my share. Dude, everybody knows the time machine uses half its value the minute you get it off the lot. I'll go for $200, that time machine stays right where it is. $300, and I'll throw in my original 1979 Mattel Millennium Falcon with real Lightspeed sound effects. No more toys or action figures or props or replicas or costumes or robots or Darth Vader voice changers. I'm getting rid of all of it. You can't do that. Look what you created here. It's like nerdvana. More importantly, you've adopted a voice changer?
Seems to be growing well.
Oh, I got this in the Golden Age Flash. Hang on, I need that to complete my Death of Society of America collection. Too bad I got this. You can't consult it. I did look up this in Wikipedia. This doesn't apply in a bidding war. It's not a bidding war. I'm selling it on Larry down at the comic book store. Why is that? Is it Larry for this? We have to fix it. Not to get a fair price for the whole collection. What's the number on that shit? On that shit, there's 1,000 rupees. What's the exchange rate? None of it is good. Take it or leave it. Bob, my bar mitzvah bar. How much do I got? I can go $2,600 in 3 minutes.
Got no handouts if that's what you're looking for.
Forget it. I told one of you the other two doesn't really matter. Who cares as long as you pick me? Yes. Okay, then let's put down the ball. Let's go. Sorry, Rod. My mind is made up. No. I can't let you do this. Calvin, get out of my way.
Yes?
None shall pass. Okay. I did not want to do this, but I have here the rare mint-condition production error Star Trek The Next Generation joining aboard without this visor in the original packaging. You do not get out of my way. I will open it. Okay, man. We're open here. You, hypocrite. What? Little bit grown-up, just bringing boy. If I went to my apartment right now, would I not find Beanie Babies? Are you not the accumulator of Care Bears and My Little Pony? And who is that Japanese feline I see frolicking on your shore? Hello, kitty.
Okay, look, if this is about next to Leonard, I am really sorry about what I said. I was just expecting.
No, I need to hear that.
No, look, you are a good guy, and just as soon as you grow up, that makes you even more.
I guess that makes me large breath. You know, I think it's time for me to get rid of this stuff and, move on with my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, good for you.
Thanks. Hey, do you want to, I don't know, later, excuse me. Hey, Penny.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I think it's too.
You look old.
Oh, bye, guys.
turn on the time machine.
How?
A word to the wise. If symptoms that nurse through in your next day, try new Zyzol. It relieves symptoms while you sleep and keeps relieving all day. Because Zyzol is effective at hour 24 as at hour 1. So, be wiseful. Take new Zyzol.
The reason I chose eHarmony was because, honestly, because you had to pay to be on there, and I felt like the people who were on there obviously really value relationships.
For my family, we are 3 for 3, and our siblings are getting married. Thank you, Army, for that. We've all found our best match. Right.
Go on eHarmony every day. Check your mattress. See who's out there. Actually invest some time in the process, and it will work.
Start communicating for free today.
No 2 allergy days feel the same. With Nasacort, even on your worst days, there's relief. Unlike any medicine that stops with one cause of nasal allergy symptoms, Nasacort stops more. So no matter what kind of allergy day you're having, relief is yours with Nasacort.
Mark Aaron, the Washington Post says he's at the center of liberal causes. Aaron backs sanctuary policies of the high illegal aliens from law enforcement. And Aaron took away the rights of law-abiding gun owners to protect themselves. The National Rifle Association rates Mark Aaron as, and he earned it. Defend freedom. Defeat Mark Aaron. The NRA Political Victory Fund sponsored this ad.
Wow. That's interesting, huh? Heh. Yeah, No, that's me being skeptical. Like, intensely skeptical. I think it's really funny to do that. I don't know. Not sure how I feel about that. Wanna be with you, want to be my bride. Take me by the hand and swing me by my side. Wanna be with you, stay with me. Take me by the hand and swing me like a seed.
It worked. It really worked. They said I was mad, but it worked.
I gave up alcohol after 7 minutes. Doctor said I shot my liver.
There's a little thing for the living room, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably too big for us. Glad you agree. I hired some guys to help us move it. Come on in, fellas. Oh, no, more lock. He's in.
Starving more
That's so stupid. Oh, so cute. Oh.
To do something where I could go home and feel good about it every day. I always loved the body, the
what part is wrong, and then we can fix it.
You're so silly, Kat. You're so funny.
Healthcare jobs are in demand, and we'll help make sure you are too. Not only is Bryant and Stratton offer programs for a variety of healthcare careers, we include the support of Career Life Prep, where we'll help chart your path, match the soft skills employers desire, provide professional connections, and offer career support for life. Classes for these healthcare programs start soon, so contact us today. Bryant and Stratton College, for every hand in life.
I think that's what I'm going to go for, that I can accomplish that dream. It's pretty cool. It's pretty amazing.
Want to see how cool I am? Meet my new friend. Happy face, this rainbow. You can't see look how cool your dad is. Check out the selfie at your video. That's a smart selfie. Yeah, it is. But at least you can choose two of your favorites from McDonald's Big Picture menu.
Double down on value when you pair anything tasty sausage, like a double cheeseburger and 6 chicken nuggets, or a McChicken sandwich and small fries. And you choose.
As a community, our greatest asset is our people. And we are still too injured in an accident. We won't let these shortcomings minimize your injuries to maximize their profit. Call Market Children. One call. That's all.
Awkward silence, somebody's having date night. It's actually skinnier than it looks. Sheldon's looking up the phallic symbolism of root vegetables and Renaissance painting.
Oh no, I got bored with that. I'm just browsing cuticle sugars on Amazon.
How do you not tear up his clothes and sit and write your own thing?
If you do that, I'll scream.
Sheldon, I have some exciting news to tell you.
That makes two of us. My new cuticle scissors will be here in 1 to 2 business days. Come on, one.
I've been invited to consult on an experiment at your university for a few months. Isn't that great? We could have lunch together, we could carpool.
You know, Brian Whitwell has gotten a little too serious. He's the only card game he ever wants to play for twice. And he's terrible at it. I always win.
So you're okay with it?
Why wouldn't I?
Well, this project would have us working towards proximity to one another, and there's the vulgar adage that one should not accept it for one eats.
My father used to say that all the time. That and, who does one have to work and gratify to get a drink around here? But what does that have to do with you working at the university?
Sheldon, don't replicate where you meet. Means don't have a romantic relationship in the workplace.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I always took it literally. That's why I have never once moved my bowels.
Can't wait.
In any restaurant.
I'm relieved that you don't have a problem with enforcement.
Not as relieved as I'm about to be. The brave new world was waiting for me.
Place is really coming together, huh? Can't take all the credit.
Yeah. Ew. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, I forgot that I built a beacon. There's all these people living here all of a sudden. I haven't been here in a while. There's 6 of them now. They don't have any food or water set up or any supply lines. Ew. Sorry, guys. Okay. Nope. Oh shit. Of course.
Looks like a good spot to take a rest.
Last week you told Leonard he couldn't wear his bookie jacket out in public.
What's different? Not when the mall comes dressed to don't speak it. So then you don't have to worry about me bothering you. I'll be in a different building and we don't even have to have lunch together.
Really?
Yes. All the things I'm fine with. It's there to do my work and report off and share the living crap after monkey.
You sure your moth-like personality won't be drawn to this blazing fire that is yourself? More, sure. You have my permission.
I didn't ask for your permission.
Would you let in your backseat?
No. Listen, don't misunderstand. What I meant was if we work together, there'd be too much of me for you.
Howard, if you're going to lie to your wife, don't start shit up with Sheldon misunderstood. That's a dead giveaway.
Hey, sorry, I did say that, and I think it's true. I think if we work together and live together, we can Yeah, but to be fair, he only said the part about him getting sick as most of us. Have a real one. What are you going on? My point is, there are things about me that would drive you crazy if we had to deal with them all day or all. But will we not lie to you? Come on, where am I supposed to look when I lie to you? Find somewhere else to sit down. It makes you feel any better? Amy and I are fun. I mean, really good. So, boys, how's the pajama party? Got to jump on the bed and clean a hairbrush? Wasn't a pajama party. Just a couple of bros hanging out, digging, eating cookie dough, and watching Princess Bride. Please start talking. As you wish. But you know, Charlotte, none of this would have happened if I hadn't tried to help you. It also wouldn't have happened if in the early universe hydrogen was a little more common or a little less common. This is fun, your turn. Gentlemen? I mean, hello. That was kind of icy. Okay? Oh, we're fine. If Howard advised, he's merely respecting our professional boundaries. Fine. They relationship advice from me and spent last night playing.
Hello.
I ended up hooking up both her and Andy. Because he showed up and chilled with us.
Yeah.
And at this point I'm used to him enough that it's just like, well, it's Andy here, cool. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. And when it's still wearing the wear-up ring that I gave her. And apparently she gets a lot of compliments.
That's really cool.
Pretty much the same as the one that I wear, different pattern.
I really appreciate that.
I love you.
I love you too.
I'm sorry for not going through it, but...
That's okay. You don't do it all the time, so...
I mean, I try not to every time.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. Most of the time you don't. I'll open this door. What is in there? Ooh. Mines. Whoops, that was wrong. And I see feral ghouls. Yeah, motherfucker. I got what I just for. My turn. Dick. They've been hiring some questionable fucking people, haven't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's one lady that they hired. They left her alone over the weekend.
Uh-huh.
Of course, they're like busiest time. She stole all of the deposits.
How'd she do that?
More money. Because they didn't supervise her. She was the only one working the entire weekend.
Uh-huh.
So she just took everything at the end of the weekend and
Wow.
Let her work a weekend by herself at the smoke shop, which you know how much. Oh yeah. You know how much this costs? Every single time. And all of the cash in the drawer and any other cash you can find laying around. Just for the weekend and never put it out again. And I need to give this false information because they and I learned from Luna that
Now we're having fun.
apparently they're only making like an average of like $7 a day, which is not good. She's not making like and Luna says that a lot of the prices that she keeps jacking up the prices
Yeah, like I'm saying, when Dilshot has to sell that market because she's fucking it up, I wonder what it's gonna be like when the next person gets hold of it.
Yeah, me too. I don't know that I would ever want to work on that corner again, though.
Oh yeah, because of what you said. Yeah. I forgot about that. I mean, cause I just feel bad that she messed that job up for you and you liked that job in the past and like I don't know.
I liked it in part because it wasn't hard at all.
What the fuck was that?
And to be honest, I feel like I kind of need to challenge myself a little bit in ways that I find pleasant, like the meat shop.
Wow. Eat a dick, you motherfucker. A fat man. What an asshole. Kate, carry this bullshit. Fuck off. Oh. Alright.
Nice. Come on, man. That's not cool. I didn't want to have this stuff on hand.
I could have closed the door for you.
It wasn't actually that big a deal.
Yeah. Wasn't that squig of a squeal. That was weird just encountering a power armor raider like that. Give me all your gubbins.
Well, I like said something about it. Like, I trust you guys. My only layer. I brought it from home. Like, from my height bag at home.
I find it really annoying when smokers brag about how many fucking lighters they have. They're like, dude, I'm so irresponsible, I can't keep track of anything that I possess. I'm like, that's cool, man. I don't really find that very respectable, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not my favorite either.
It's one of those occasions where people tell you about something about themselves that's like not a good thing, and they expect it to be like an attractive quality. You're like, okay.
Relatable. They expect you to relate to them.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, you're right. They expect me to be like, I know, right? Me too. I also suck. But like, I really care about my shit, and I don't like losing it. I don't organize it, but I know where it is. Huh. Little raider camp. Son of a bitch. Of course the cash register's empty. You bastard. Give me that.
Something that I can actually really be proud of myself for is I put in the ultimate I actually put the work into this one paper.
I've known you a long time, and I'm going to tell you this with all the love I can possibly muster.
I didn't stand or procrastinate or...
But you don't even know how to feel.
I mean, I just take it. I don't care about my way. I planned perfectly to go in
Give me all your gubbins.
You want to come? Yes, stop for pretend. No, how Bible says it's for pretend.
Boom, 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 boom.
This is more like embroidery cloth twisted instead of like tightly wound nylon. I actually think I'm gonna like the effect of it more. Yeah. And start next one. Which actually, like, doing 12 stitches into a chain is one of the hardest things to start with. To keep doing for yourself. Like, I struggle with the micro at first.
We're real close to finishing off the Batman game. It is all. You should probably go after me. Should I go after you? Thanks for getting me in trouble. I couldn't sleep because I kept thinking about what happened earlier between us. Also, I had one heck of a rough nap. Speaking of which, do you want some mutton and coconut milk? Well, I cannot give this stuff away.
I hadn't gotten to the small size yet.
This isn't easy to say.
Now I have.
All
I
relationships
have
are
officially worked with a
even more so when you're in relationship who struggles with everyday social interactions.
And this little soft one is actually perfectly usable.
Being kind of a weirdo.
The petals are so short.
Oh, and speaking about me. Embracing the oddities of your colleagues, using ethnic humor, that's all you're trying to humor. What's your point? My point is, we're a couple, and
She's
I
less
like people as you are.
open and warm than Shirley is. It's weird. Like, she's fine, and she's nice enough. But, I might be like, hey, look. It's usable.
You see, that's the kind of thing that people think are weird. Just doesn't see it.
It's weird. I feel profoundly autistic at times. I know. I don't just mean a chair, I mean like sitting Okay. And I didn't get splashed with the hot oil. I'm glad you didn't get that. I didn't
At Michael & Son, we have the best guests in the industry, and that's no coincidence. We require them to attend weekly hands-on and classroom training in order to help them master their craft. That's why we're able to stand behind their work with our limited lifetime guarantee.
Like, I can actually, the blue green ring lights, I don't think too bad. Really? Yeah, that's impressive. A lot of muscle memory.
You get our fastest internet network with download speeds up to 940 megs, 20 times faster than most people have. Switch to Fios Data Connection with TV and phone for $79.99 plus per month for the first year. Plus HBO for 1 year and multi-room DVR service for 2 years. All with a 2-year agreement. And the agreement has never been easier.
Did you get another cute weird baby head?
No, like he was so cute.
FiosDataBit.com.
He has the biggest, fattest, heaviest head you can find.
And when you're seriously injured in an accident, we won't let the insurance company minimize your injury to maximize their profit. Call American. One call.
Don't worry, I talked to Matt. He said 6 hours for seconds straight.
How is that something that I need to do instead of you doing it yourself? What in the world? That's an unacceptable level of lazy. Come on. I'm working on art and crafting. I can't be disturbed. I'm disturbed. You don't want 100% stronger hair.
I actually do want it a little bit spicy. But it's for me. It's very good for you. It's good for your gut, good for your immune system. Yeah.
Get your morning off to a good start and get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle sandwich for just $1.89.
Yeah.
Celebrating 35
What is this garbage? I'm loving it.
I don't mean that mean.
Oh no, I'm not.
defense guy. Find your option with Xfinity and change the way you Wi-Fi.
Very warm in here.
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
Yeah, whatever.
See what you got?
Sell me some shit.
I was just thinking close, man. You ain't gotta like roast me over it. Roast? Yeah.
Ralph likes to tell today a few stories. A lot of things in 42 years.
Property with your actual story.
What about mom? We want to swim a cat.
Thank you.
Even though for over 40 years, Commercial Producer Real Estate has been providing listeners with rich cars and good customer service. It's just their way of doing business. Their dealership is conveniently located in the West End and on the South Side. So either side of the
But it also feels like people can feel walking towards them. I don't know if I can walk really now, but like sometimes people turn their heads to look at me to like, couldn't be hearing me. Do you want a big plate or big plate? Big plate.
Our sunny sky, like lotion water.
Oh yeah, because they're
Well, in the fall. Fall is the perfect time to visit.
It makes me wonder sometimes, if I have some kind of like weird preference or something. Do people notice? Personal vibration velocity. Yeah. I mean, yeah, is that true of everyone? Really?
Need to pick something up? It's pretty long.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, bitch. Just, you know, trade this bullshit, eh? Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Go into the light, Carolyn! Somebody on Tumblr named Cassie Ann. Yeah. I mean, it just sounds like a weird version of Caroline. Yeah, exactly.
I love
Hey.
Come back for the site. I need net X this time. Another cam, another window to look through.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, it just makes everything feel good, Doge. I'm starting to see clearly.
Okay, are you ready for food?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are taking
Something more than human. Well, what's this? I see a man in a white outfit standing over your prey. He says something. It's hard to make out, but I'm trying, kid. He says Z247, initialize factory reset, authorization code Zeta 5 and Kilo. Balls. And he's still. I can't. Heart's beating like no tomorrow.
Mama Murphy.
Sight takes a toll on me.
Hot stuff, baby, this evening.
Alright, sort of fix your own in there with the burgers.
Okay.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, I heard that too. I was like, yep. That sounded pretty ugly. Fucking broken ass bridge. It's ugly. You're super bad.